Hi guys. All right, so got lots to do today. We are going to work on hips and a lot of lower back strength. All right, so we're going to really stretch things out. So let's start with the hips. And then we're going to do a couple other different things that we have never done before. So keep those toes going. Good. Toes, heel, heel, toe. Toe, heel, heel, toe. One more. Good. All right, march it out. All right, take a big deep breath up and reach as high as you can, and then exhale down. Big deep breath up, lift. Lift up high, exhale. Two more. Lift and down. Last one, bring it up, and now reach, reaching all the way up. Good. Good. Bring those elbows down a little bit further. So we're reaching higher, pulling down lower. Now, as we're sitting here, make sure that your feet aren't underneath you. Make sure that you're sitting up nice and straight and your feet are kind of lined up with your chair legs. Good. Two more. One more. Good. All right, roll the shoulders back. Good. And tilt your head nice and easy. Other side. Big deep breath. Back to the right. And left. Good. Give it a nice press. And walk those feet all the way out. You're going to come up. And we're going to tilt. So we're just tilting. You're not leaning all the way over, just tilting. Back to center. And left. Back to center. Right. Good. Drop that forearm and reach a little bit further. Bring it back up. Tilt to the left. And drop that forearm and reach. Okay. Walk those feet back in. Arms are out to the side. And now don't move your hips. Don't move your knees. You're just kind of going side to side. Not a big movement. Watch the low back. Okay. Two more. One more. Okay. Okay, roll those shoulders forward. Good. Lower your head all the way down. Tuck your chin. And as your head is down, look all the way to the right. Good. Chin back down and left. Good. One more time. right, and left. Good. All right, sitting up nice and straight. All right, we're gonna lift the knees just to make sure we get the hips, and we're gonna do a couple more lower back stretches. Make sure you're prepared. Good. All right. Take a deep breath. Good. And slide those hands forward, rounding the back. Tuck your chin. Bring those arms all the way straight out in front. And now slide the elbows back, lifting your chin, lifting your chest. You can give me a nice smile too. Good. And slide forward. Round that back. Good. And pull those shoulder blades together, lifting your chin. Big smile. All right, one more time. Round. Good. And lift. All right. Bring your right leg out, and we're going to extend it 10 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, this time 10. Hold right there. Squeeze your quad. Push through with the heel and hold. Good. Let's switch sides. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold. Squeeze that quad muscle. Push through with the heel so you can feel that stretch, the calf, all the way up through the hamstring. All right, lower it down. Take a deep breath. All right, one more time on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, last time on the left. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Pushing with the heel. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Bring it down. Fast feet. All right. So I want you to lift up the heels. We've got a little bit more hip work to do because we're going to be standing, all right, with some standing cat-cows. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, lift it open and bring it in. Open, bring it in. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we're going to lift it, and you're just going to hold it up for 10 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it in. Ooh, you can feel that. Okay, sitting up, let's take it to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, this is 10 and just hold it up. 2, 3, 4. Now, if this is hard for you, you can just gently touch your toe to the floor, but don't put your weight down. 2, 1, bring it in. Fast feet. All right, we have one more on each side. Take it right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and hold. 2, 3, 4, don't slouch. 7, 8, 9, 10. Fast feet. All right. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo, bring it in fast. Awesome. All right. We are going to start off with a bridge in the chair. All right. So now you can hold on to the arms. You can hold on to the seat. All right. So walk your feet out a little bit and you go backwards. Okay. So, all right, I'm holding on and you're just going to lift and lower it down. Lift, lower it down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, bring it back onto your seat. Take a nice deep breath. Now, if this is hard, you can always, holding on and using your back, you can lift up this way, all right, so that you're not off of your chair and there's not as much pressure on your wrists and your shoulders. All right, take a big deep breath. Again, you can work here, okay, and lift, or you can walk those feet out a little bit. All right, we have another set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, have a seat on your chair. Take a couple big deep breaths. Now, we're going to make the next two a little bit harder. So if you struggle with this, go back to the regular bridge. All right. So scooch out, hold on to your chair, and we're going to lift right and left. Now make sure you're exhaling out as you're lifting the knee. Now, if you need a break, that's 10. Go ahead and take it. We're going to do 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, have a seat. Now, I'm not sure if you realize that you got a good isometric hold on your upper body. So you are working, all right? You're working your hips, back, and core on this. See, I can't quiz you guys because you can't answer me. So take a big deep breath in. Big exhale out. All right, we've got one more set. One more set. All right. Scooch forward. All right, we're going to lift and right, left, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, have a seat. All right, roll those wrists around. Roll them around. Good, and in. Good, all right. Bring your hands together and tilt side to side. Good. Roll down. Roll down. All right, open wide. Claw. Open wide. Fist. Open. Claw. Open. Fist. Open. Claw. Open. Fist. One more. Open. Claw. Open. Fist. Good. Shake them out. All right. Bring your knees out. Take a big deep breath. So we're going to start off with some downward and up. All right, but when we are doing this, you're keeping your chest up so that right now you are working the low back and the hips, okay? A little bit of the inner thighs. So we're just doing 20 of these. Down, up, down, up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good. All right. Walk those feet back in. Roll the shoulders back. Okay. All right. We now have a crossover. So all of this is leading into right before we stand. So we're going to bring our hands up. All right. And I want that elbow to knee and you're sitting up after every rep. So I don't want you rounding your back. Shoulders are back. Keep your strength, all right, in that low back. All right, we don't want to hunch. All right, so we're going to do 15 on each side. Take a breather, and then we're going to alternate. All right, so sitting up nice and straight. We're going to start with the right. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, let's switch. 15, 14. Now, of course, as you turn, you know, you've got that torso, you've got the turn, and your torso is not moving down here, all right? So you're not turning, you are not moving the other leg. You gotta make sure you're not coming up and down. So you want that torso nice and strong. Good. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, fast feet. Now, by now, you should start feeling those hips burning a little bit. Okay, set it up. That's why we're all about the low back and hips today. So, before we stand, all right, we are going back and forth. So, again, longer set. So this is for core, hips, and lower back. So, I'm gonna start out with that right knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's hard to sit up through this whole set. 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. All right, this time, take a nice deep breath and rest back, because that was a lot for the hips and the back. All right. Take your right hand, or left hand, put it on your right knee, and just hold, turn and hold. Okay, take your right hand, put it on your left knee, turn your body. All right, one more time. We're taking it to the right, and this time, hold on to your chair, turn your shoulders. 2, 2. Good. Last time. Right hand on your knee, left hand is on your chair. All right. So now, the rest of this will be standing. All right. So if you are struggling standing, you can do most of this seated, but a lot of it we're going to be using our chair as assistance. So, David, if you're doing this, you might want to have 2 chairs. All right. That way, you can hold on to one and use the other one at the same time, balancing yourself. All right, so we are going to lean forward. Good. Second one, just lift your tush a little bit. Good. And third one, all the way up. Good. All right. I'm going to move my chair sideways so you can see. All right, so knees are soft. You never want to lock your knees. Knees are soft, and we're going to do a cat-cow. All right, so right now, pull your spine to the ceiling and hold. Use your abdominal wall to squeeze your abs, and then go ahead and release and let your rib cage dip down a little bit. All right, big deep breath in, and as you exhale up, squeeze your abs, pulling your spine to the ceiling. And release. Big deep breath in, exhale the spine up, and release. One more. Good. All right, come up. Kind of turn a little bit, loosen it up. All right. using your chair, we are in a little bit of a plank, all right? So we're gonna hold here. If this bothers your wrists, you can come up on your knuckles. So we're just gonna hold. Big deep breath in through the nose. Okay. Bringing your right leg forward. Now your left leg is back. So you can hold on to the chair, all right, whatever works for you. And let's come up on that back heel, lifting that back heel off the floor. Now look at my low back. I'm not rounding it. It's flat and my chest is still up. Good. All right, let's switch them out. So now my left leg is forward, my right leg is back, up and up. Nine and 10. All right, bring it in. Wind up your wrists. Now we're going to do a little balancing. So your hands are on your chair. We're going to start with your right leg and you're going to lift the left. All right, and we're going to do leg curls. All right, let me see if I can turn a little bit more. And we have leg curls. So this is building some endurance for the leg that is stationary. 8, 9, 10. All right. Let's switch it out. And again, keep that knee soft. All right. Right leg we're curling, left leg is on the floor. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. March it out. Okay, march it out. So, just warming it up so that we're ready to start balancing on that one leg. All right, we've got one more of each. All right. So again, if you have bad wrists, you can come up on your knuckles. So my right leg is back and I'm lifting that back heel off the ground. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, go ahead and switch them out. Try and get that heel to the floor. And lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Your left knee is soft. We're going to bring that right leg out. So now you can definitely feel that glute tightening. All right, your hip. And definitely you can feel the lower back. All right, curl it in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, little march here. And the last one, keep that right knee soft. Bring that left leg out. All right, curl it in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, march. All right, I'm going to keep my chair to the side. All right. Now, if you guys want, you can put the chair in front of you. All right, so we're lifting and then we're holding. All right, so we're just lifting side to side. All right, so we're gonna go 3, 2, and hold. Now when we hold, right leg is soft, little hinge at the hip. All right, and toe is still on the floor. Left, right, and hold. Soft knee. Pull the hips back. All right, shift. And hold. Again, whenever you are doing your assessment, left, right, always make sure that you got that little hinge in the hip, teeny bend in the knee. All right. Hold. Hold. Good, march it out. Now, maybe today you're feeling great. You don't need your chair. Maybe you're not feeling great and you just need maybe one finger on your chair. All right, maybe you need your whole hand. You decide what you need. Now, bring it out. We're gonna do the same thing now. We're lifting that foot off the floor. All right, so right, left, and now lift and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it down. Slowly shift that weight. As you get to that side, then you lift. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Shift, shift, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 2 more. Right, left, hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, march it out. Now, don't get discouraged if you feel like you're not having a good day, because we've already done a lot of hip and leg work, all right? And especially core work that's working the lower back. All right, soft knees. We are going to lift the right leg, so left has to be soft, and you're just going to lift and touch it down. Lift, touch it down. 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I am barely touching my toe to the floor, but if you need to put your whole foot down, go right ahead, but I want the pressure to stay on your hip. 2, 1. All right, march it out. Now what you don't realize is as you have that isometric hold on the one side, your core is all nice and tight. All right, we're marching. We are working and my dog is snoring. I wish you guys could hear it. Okay, set yourself up. So that means that right knee is slightly bent and you got that little hinge in the hip. You never want to come forward because that compromises your back. All right, transfer the weight. And now we're gonna lift 10, 9, 8. It works much better to stare at something on the floor. Do not watch me. Try not to watch yourself. Stare at something on the floor. 2, 1. Ooh, march it out. Good. We're going to do that one more time. So take a couple big deep breaths. All right. Set yourself up for success. Knees. All right. And we're going to lift and touch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, side to side. All right. Last one. Again, set yourself up and lift. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, woo, woo. All right, I hope everybody is feeling good here. All right, I want you to hold on to your chair and maybe pull your knee in and just hold it. Okay, release a little bit, and same thing with your other knee, hold. If you can. If you can't balance on the one leg, that's fine. All right, knees are soft, something different. So now we are going to bring the leg behind us and come back. Each time, you're gonna reset. How do we reset? Soft knees, hinge at the hip. Tummy's nice and tight. Now, if you need your chair, it's right here. All right, so bring that leg behind you. So it's a really quick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. March it out. All right, setting yourself back up. Bring that left leg back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, march. Now we're going to add some arms in. So we will start out, we're going to start out by curling the right leg back, and you're just bringing your arm back. You're not touching your shoe. All right, you're just bringing your arm back. All right, so a little more balance, a little more on the core. All right, hold those arms out. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent, march. All right, bring it out again. Bring those arms out to the side, and now we're bringing the left leg up with the right arm. Back to center. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, bring it down, march it out. Now, hopefully, you're able to keep your body under control. All right, that you're not falling, like not falling down, but not falling into your chair. All right, now, if you choose, you do not have to. You can even keep your chair right in front of you. All right, so that when you go side to side, you can grab it quickly. All right, we don't want anybody to fall. So soften those knees. We are going to go, bring the arms out. We're going to go side to side. All right, but again, if you're not comfortable, don't do it. All right, right, left, right. That's 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew. All right, take a big deep breath. All right, we're gonna go back to that cat-cow on your chair to loosen your back up, as we've done a lot. All right, so knees are slightly bent. All right, let your rib cage drop. Good, now pull that spine to the ceiling and squeeze your abs. And release. Big deep breath in, exhale and squeeze. And release. Good, big deep breath, exhale, squeeze. And release. All right, go ahead and have a seat. All right. Whew. Excellent work today, guys. All right, let's bring that knee in and just loosen it all up. We're gonna loosen up all your joints right here. Bring it in. Okay. Roll that knee around. And reverse. Okay. All right. If this is uncomfortable, you can always cross your ankles. The key to this is just sitting up nice and straight, keeping your back in line, and lean in. Big smile. Good. Turn and hold. Now, as you hold, don't just go through the motions. Kind of turn yourself. You know, maybe just a little bit of pressure on that leg, and you can really feel that hip open up as you turn to the side. Back to center. Lean in. One more time, turn in. And like I said, go ahead and put a little tiny bit of pressure. Lift up your chest. And bring it down. All right. Bring that left foot up. Let's loosen it all up so nobody is stiff tomorrow. Roll it in. Roll that knee around. Gentle rotation. And roll back. Good. All right. Bring that leg up again. If it's uncomfortable, you can always cross the ankles. Good. Turn into that bent knee. Back to the front. Lean in a little bit further. Really feel your glute. You're going to really feel that glute if your chest is up and you're leaning in. All right, as we turn, good. A little bit of pressure on that knee. Tiny bit, not a lot. Good, back to center. Bring your right arm up and hold. Now, we didn't do a lot of upper body, but you definitely had a lot of isometric holding, which works the muscles a little bit differently from lifting, but you're still working them. Bring that arm down one more time, right arm, push back and hold. Good. Left arm up and hold. Good. Gentle roll back on the shoulders. Look at all the way to your right. Now take it all the way to the left. This time, as we look to the right, tilt your chin down and hold. Good. Left. And tilt down and hold. Good. Press through. All the way up. Lift your ribs. Bring your elbows down. Open up your chest, pulling your shoulder blades together. Right arm across, gentle hold. Left arm across, gentle hold. Right behind you, if you can hold your hands together, you don't have to. Press those shoulders back. Now, take a big deep breath up. Touch those thumbs together and exhale. Big deep breath up. Clean out those lungs, lift up that spine. One more time. And exhale. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you're a little bit sore tomorrow. Well, after you do it. So, all right. I will see you all next week. Thanks so much for tuning in. Have a great weekend. Bye, guys.